point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by Ben Burton.
Oh, yeah.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Check 41. Echo. Mike 41. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
2nd and 5 now. Cook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 41 Mike. Right side. Rip right.
Throwing, Cook. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
31's the Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Cook. Off play action. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 18 Gator. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cook got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's get that ball. Let's go. Where's the mic? Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 31's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
To throw is Cook from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Check 9, check 9.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very... And that is caught! Touchdown, Miami! Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Cook on the move to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our good. Hey, it's our house. Check that.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Rodriguez now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Mixon. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook from the gun, he'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I got it. Watch twist. Watch.
This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Powers through, and he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Check.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Operating from the gun. Cook. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Here's Cook. Off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, check.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yeah. Watch the safety creep.
Off the play fake. Rodriguez. Over the middle, complete. It's Wagner. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Let's go now. 52 takes the outlaw. 52 spring. Here we go. Back.
Off play action. Rodriguez escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go.
Now they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Rodriguez. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready?
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Shoot!
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Dolphins, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cook now, operating from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Cook. This is Gordon on the dump-off. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.